For most entrepreneurs, HM Revenue and Customs wouldn't be the first organisation you'd think of for funding growth.
But in our experience, CDIS and EIS have become important funding sources for high-growth owner-managed companies. Wealthy investors have recognised generous tax breaks can offset the risk of investing.
Yes, and without these tax incentives from HMRC, many SMEs would find it extremely difficult to attract funding for growth.
CDIS is designed for companies in the early stages of development. Investors are attracted to the 50% income tax relief that CDIS brings. For example, an income tax reduction of £40,000 is available when making an £80,000 share subscription.
But investors need to consider this benefit, along with the risks of investing in an early stage company. They also need to meet qualifying conditions which are notoriously complex.
Expert advisors can help entrepreneurs to qualify for the generous tax relief that CDIS offers.
EIS is more open to established companies. It gives people with more to invest access to generous tax relief.
Incentives for investors are significant, with an income tax reduction available based on 30% of the amount invested. Also, any gains on disposal of the qualifying EIS shares are free of capital gains tax.
What's more, there's loss relief if an EIS investment fails. This means investors face a loss of only 38.5p for every pound invested, or even less if you're a Scottish taxpayer.
The price of HMRC's generosity comes in the form of complex qualifying conditions.
For instance, a change in a company's activities can cause a clawback of an investor's income tax relief. So having experience of EIS is essential.
With expert advice, investors can secure advance assurance from HMRC. That means investors can be sure that the investment opportunity meets the conditions for CDIS and EIS. Then they know from the start that these valuable tax reliefs are available to them. In our experience, that encourages investment.
AAB has years of practical experience of CDIS and EIS investments. We guide investors and fundraising companies through the complexities of these tax reliefs.